Nishiki Market, here we are. Let's do this. Whoa.
Nishiki Market, known as Kyoto's Kitchen, is located in downtown Kyoto and it's rich with history and tradition. As far as I know, the market is a long, narrow street lined up with hundreds of shops and restaurants. This is known to be Kyoto's largest traditional food market, and it specializes in all sorts of food and kitchenware. Just a bit of history, I found out that this market started as a fish wholesale district, and many of the stores are still operated by the same families for generations. The Kishi Market has this busy atmosphere and always packed with tourists and locals, but you won't feel pushed around or boxed in. It also has tons of stalls selling Japanese street food, spices, produce, knives, and fresh seafood. I read that the first shop was opened somewhere around 1310, but what I'm really interested in are the street food, and I couldn't wait to try some.
What is that?
I didn't know what this guy's frying, but it looked really good. I was thinking it's some kind of seafood like squid, so I bought one just to see what it is.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright. Let's do this. That shit. Look at that. Oh wow. Oh shit.
To be honest, I still didn't know what it was, but it's soft and the batter is really good. I shared it with my brother and sister-in-law to see what they think.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yes,
It's fish.
it's fish.
So it turns out it's some kind of fish. It's really hard to tell because the flavor of the oil in the batter is more prominent, and the fish is probably fresh, so it didn't have that fishy flavor to it. There's just so much more to try, so we started walking down the street and see what other interesting food we could try. I noticed that there are a few stalls that are closed or already closed, and it's only 6 in the afternoon. You know what, maybe some stores are open early in the morning, and the stores you see now are probably open only at night. I could just imagine how crazy it would be if all the stores are open right now. This place would be packed with people. So walking along this street is really awesome, but it's a bit overwhelming if it's your first time because everything seems to just come at you. You really have to take your time taking everything in. Well, it's a good thing for me because I'm only focused on street food. This place only had a few skewers left, and I was fortunate enough to get the last piece of cuttlefish.
I bought it right there. Oh wow.
If you didn't know, cuttlefish is like squid, and this one doesn't look like it. It looks like they made this like fish balls, where the cuttlefish is shredded and pounded into a smooth texture, then fried. I'm not even sure if it's real or imitation. I'm thinking that it's real. Even so, it was good. Just a little bit oily. It doesn't taste like fish balls, although it has the same texture, but I can tell it's different. As we moved along, I realized that most of the skewers are made the same way as the cuttlefish, shredded and pounded together like these. These are edamame, cheese, fish paste, octopus, and crab. But what I'm really looking for is seeing the real thing on the skewer. It's a good thing my sister-in-law noticed that guy was grilling some squid or octopus, because I was about ready to move to a different stall.
Thank you. That's real squid. Thank you.
My sister-in-law bought these and gave me one so I could try it, and this one just came off the grill and it's piping hot.
Oh man.
I believe that this is squid, and as I took my first bite, the outer layer had a little crunch and the center is tender, not chewy at all. I think they just sprinkled this with a pinch of salt. I'm not sure if they brushed it with some kind of sauce because I couldn't taste it. I could only taste the squid. Normally I would prefer this with some kind of sweet sauce, but the simplicity and the flavor of the squid alone is enough to say that this is good.
So there's people behind me. A lot of people. Dumb. That's fine. Oh, look at that. I've had that already in Osaka.
This one's really weird. It's called narazuke, which are pickled fresh fruit and vegetables mixed with sake. I didn't try it, I just filmed it because I've never seen anything like this before.
Oh, look at that fried shrimp. Look at that.
There's so much more that I could try, but we're still planning to have dinner. And since we haven't had a proper sushi meal yet, we decided to look for a good sushi restaurant. That's after my sister-in-law finishes this. It's rice balls with matcha or green tea syrup.
Different chocolate, siguro na match.
Found one. Looks like we're gonna go to this restaurant for dinner. Something's burning over here. Something's burning. 16 something. Yeah, let's go.
Just around this area, we found this sushi restaurant, and as I was fixing my hair to make myself at least half presentable, my brother was working on getting us a table and found out that we are not allowed to take pictures or film inside the restaurant, which kinda sucks because the sushi looks really good.
I'm back.
So we left and looked for another restaurant. It's not a big deal because Japan will never run out of places to eat, trust me. Just across from the market, we went inside this mall and see if they have some sushi restaurants here. And what we found on the ground floor of this building totally shocked me.
Everything is about food here. Everything food. They fry, they deep fry, they bake, they do everything here. It's crazy. All fried stuff, dude. Look at that. Oh, tempura stuff. Paradise of food. Look at that. This guy's making it. The making it. It's a pizza. Look at that.
All you want na. Pero saan sigaret?
Just eat it right here. It's all skewers. Fry it. They fry it right there. It's like everywhere, dude. Everywhere you turn, like here, this guy's grilling this shit. Just keep on grilling, dude. Keep on grilling. Look at that. All sorts of stuff. It's like weird stuff. That's like eggs. And pineapple. What the hell?
It's amazing, the whole floor is filled with food. The craziest part of it all is that this whole area doesn't seem to have a name, or at least have a sign that says food court, because it's really not a food court. There are no chairs or tables. It's like a mall for food. You look around and if you like something, you buy it and leave. And that's the reason why we didn't buy anything here, because there is no place where we could eat the food. And we're also set on eating sushi in a restaurant anyway.
Expensive melon. Those are expensive, dude. It's like almost $50. No. Yeah, close to $50. That, because there's no place to eat. If you buy the food there, you pretty much take it home because there's no place to eat it.
After walking around for a little bit, we saw this building.
Food hall. Let's see if there's food here.
Finding a sushi restaurant here is really not that difficult. It's deciding on a restaurant you want to eat in is what I found challenging. And this place we're going to, which is conveniently called Food Hall, has a lot of restaurants to choose from. But it's a good thing my brother already had one picked out for us.
This is where you need to go, number 8. Because you're after that one.
That's what we're looking for. But, ano, dito na? do it here. It's all you can.
I'm not sure if my brother knew it at that time, but this restaurant is what you call a conveyor belt sushi. It's a type of restaurant common in Japan. Basically, the chef would make random kinds of sushi and place it on a rotating conveyor belt that rotates around the restaurant, moving past every table, counter, and seat. The way they bill you is by the plate you take from the conveyor belt, and every plate is color-coded, which has its own set price. I don't think you can return the plate if you don't like it or if you grab something expensive, so you have to be careful not to take something you don't like. I've seen this before on the internet, and I know you're not going to like everything on the conveyor belt, or you might. But if you don't like the sushi you see on the belt, you could also place special orders through a computer that's located at your table, which I'll show you later. But first, I felt like I needed to drink some hot green tea just to settle my stomach down because of all the food that I ate today.
Green tea powder plus mint.
Maybe one more.
It's so fine. We accept only cash.
I might have put too much green tea on that, but here you can drink as much green tea as you like. Right here I'm just making the sauce for my sushi, and with all these condiments, soy sauce is enough for me.
Are you good?
Baby.
Okay.
What do you want?
Can you go back to sushi? Sushi,
So what do you want?
That's it.
One lang na.
Yeah, for the next time.
All these. Sauce. No, I don't know what that is. It's kind of weird looking. No, I don't want that. I want something with meat. No, I don't want that. Damn, what is that? I don't know what that is.
As I was waiting for some kind of sushi that's appealing to me, I didn't notice it, but my brother and sister-in-law placed a special order of a sushi set, and it looked really good.
What you guys ordered? Look at them.
Since nothing appealed to me on the conveyor belt, I decided to order a set as well.
Let me try the salmon first.
Dessert you want?
Saan ka nag-order nun? Yung set.
Sushi set.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Let's see.
So this is what I was talking about earlier on how you can order your own special sushi through this computer. You'll notice that it's in English. It's because there's an option to make the menu in English. So if you're worried about not knowing how to read Japanese, most restaurants here has an English menu, and vending machines and computers like this will have that option to switch languages. I was actually hoping to get sushi from that belt just for the experience, but the sushi my sister-in-law got, it's hard not to get one for myself.
Alright.
So this is the set I ordered, and our server was trying to explain to me the plate she was holding represents how much the sushi is worth. I guess that's how they're gonna bill me for this. Anyway, this set looks pretty similar from the sushi I got from the convenience store the other day. I can only guess what they are, so I'm not really sure. To me, it looks like I have a red snapper, mackerel or sardine, what looks like an eel, imitation crab with crab eggs. I'm not sure what that is. Fatty tuna, shrimp, salmon, squid, tuna, and egg. Oh, and I almost forgot, the set comes with a bowl of miso soup. I have to be honest, although this looks really good, I was actually full at this moment. I'm not sure if I could finish all of this, but I was going to give it a try. As you can see, I went for the miso soup first, and I was surprised to see it had clams. I've never had miso soup with clams before, and it smelled so good, it actually got my appetite going again. The clams really worked well, and the soup was really good. You know, I read somewhere that in Japan, every restaurant that serves miso soup, the soup always tastes different. I guess it's because they all make their own miso soup. The first sushi I went for was the salmon. It's because it's my favorite sushi. But looking at it, the convenience store sushi I had yesterday doesn't compare to this. This looks way fresh, and the slice of salmon looks bigger. Okay, maybe it's the presentation, but it's all about the taste.
What's fresh too? And it has wasabi in the middle. Or is it? Oh shit. Oops. You know what? I'm gonna use my hands. Because this is meant to be used with your hands anyway. Push this here.
I guess you can tell this is way better. Although the convenience store food sushi wasn't bad, it's just that this really tastes fresher.
How is it? What's your name?
Salmon. Oh man. Look at this. This is huge, man. Tuna. There's no wasabi inside.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, meron. Yeah, there is. Konti lang.
You can get wasabi.
Okay. Grabe lambot. Man. That's so good.
What do you want?
Just go ahead. Just get that out of here.
I'm not so adventurous now.
Way better. I'm not sure what this is. That's what
Squid.
Try it with the ginger.
No. I think this is.
Perfect with the ginger.
I don't know what this is, but no wasabi.
Put more ginger, please, now.
So this one, I'm not really sure what type of fish this is. I'm thinking a red snapper. It's not as soft as the first two, and they put too much wasabi, so it made it harder for me to describe the taste. It's not fishy though, that I could say.
You can get that one. It's red, right? Let's try this.
Pero ibang kulay.
As we discussed what I should eat next, my sister-in-law said that I should try this. She thinks it's crab eggs because she just ate one.
Crab.
Even though it doesn't smell like anything, I wasn't sure if I should try it. It kind of looks like wasabi, but I'm pretty sure it's some part of the crab. Well, considering there's crab right next to it.
Cheesecake.
Alam ko na kung ano to. Crab brain.
You see, to me, crab brain is like the best part of the crab, along with the eggs. But it has to be cooked though. This is raw, or at least tasted like it. And it has this ocean flavor to it. I mean, not fresh ocean, more like stagnant seawater. Let's just say I didn't like it.
There we go.
Try this guy. It has roe on top. Shrimp.
I'm not sure if it was the taste of the raw crab brain in my mouth, but the shrimp didn't have any taste at all. Now this one is starting to become one of my favorites. It's squid. I love squid when it's cooked, but raw is not that bad too. I think I like it more for the texture rather than the flavor.
I'll put one here. put it here. So really good.
I just can't get enough of this soup. I really like it, and I wanted to finish it before I really get full, because right now, I'm really feeling it. Now, I've never seen this kind of sushi before. I've tried researching this and I couldn't find anything that resembles it.
It looks like eel.
It could be eel, but man did they fill this up with wasabi. It's very chewy and it had no flavor. After that wasabi flavored eel, I tried this. To me, this looks like fatty tuna or toro in Japanese. I think it is, or I needed it to be, because that last one kind of killed my appetite.
I hope this is fatty tuna.
It just melted in my mouth. It had to be fatty tuna.
I'm fatty tuna. Wow.
At this point, I was pretty much done. I wasn't able to finish these. I wasn't sure about those two anyway. And my soup, I really liked it too. But before I finish here, I wanted to try one more thing. My brother got this from the Conveyor Belt. It's ginger roll. Yes, you heard me right. Ginger.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Just when I thought I was done, my brother ordered this for dessert. It's custard cake. I'm not really much into sweets. It's something I could live without, but my brother insisted, so why not?
Ako konti-konti lang sa akin. I think you just dunk it and dunk it. Ooh. Oh, look at that.
Whose birthday is it? Kasi, maliit lang sa akin. Oh.
Ay, ito na lang.
Ooh. Thank you. I'll try the top one first. Cheesecake. Hindi siya masyado matamis.
Yes. Very light.
Ano naman talaga?
Fluffy. Fluffy.
Almost bitter. Some bitter taste.
After we finished eating and settled our bill, we headed back to our hotel. But since we are leaving for Tokyo tomorrow, we had to cash out our IC cards because we won't be able to use the card in Tokyo. They use a different kind of IC card there. So we had to find a machine that refunds the cash remaining in our cards.
の乗り換えです。送電車は京都十条方面秋田行きです。
Exit. English. Oh, okay. So do it. Wala. Yeah, I want back. Yeah, I want it back.
We spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to refund our cards. We even asked help from people. They either didn't understand what we wanted to do or they couldn't figure it out themselves. But eventually I figured it out. In order to refund your IC cards, you had to go to one of the offices which is located in the station. Usually the office is near the entrance. So after getting our refund, my brother and sister-in-law decided to grab a taxi to take them back to our hotel. I guess they were really tired, but I wanted to walk. The hotel is not that far from the station. Normally, since I'm not from here, I wouldn't walk alone at night, but I wanted to test what I heard and read about how safe Japan is. Even during late hours of the night, they said you can walk around here and still feel safe. But first, I stopped at a 7-Eleven just to see what it looks like.
7-Eleven in Kyoto. Let's see what it looks like. It's like a grocery store. They have fresh bananas. 7-Eleven. You find that?
It's pretty much like any 7-Eleven store, except for the food, of course. All I see here are Japanese food, but when I turned around and scanned the fried section, I saw one remaining corn dog. I don't know what came to me, but I was so excited to see American food, I had to get it.
I'm in the streets of Kyoto. Just random street. I went to 7-Eleven and I got myself this guy. Oh shit, it's heavy. It's a corn dog. I'm walking on the streets. Oh, Kyoto. Oh. Yeah. Good corn dog. Streets of Kyoto. Oh my god. I'm gonna get run over. Whoa. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just getting lost right now. I'm gonna try this out because they said that Japan is a safe place to walk around at night. And as you can see, it's at night. I'm walking around by myself. I mean, there's some people over here and I'm pretty much lost. I don't know where I am. It still feels safe. So far, I feel safe. Eating my corn dog. Maybe if I walk that alley, but I think if I just stay on this street, I'll be alright. But check nice places here. I wonder if there's like restaurants. Maybe that's a restaurant. Last night, when we came last night, there doesn't seem to be like anything I'm gonna cross right now. Watch. Woo. I think I'm going the right direction. But the corn dog is good. It's actually a little bit oily, but not too oily. It's just perfectly good. You know. There we go. I think I'm on the right path right now. If you go straight, right there, my hotel should be right there. I should say that it's so dark here, it's still pretty safe. Like, people are like jogging. Like, this person is just walking, like exercising or something. And I'm here talking to myself. It's weird. I'm done. Right here, I think this is my hotel. Yep, that's the hotel. Going to Tokyo tomorrow. Bye, Kyoto.